Hi there. This is another book update, and I wanted to do some responses to some threads on the vinyl community, but I've been busy helping someone move, so all I can do is do updates and not really do competitions and threads and stuff like that. Um, Maybe soon I'll be able to. I don't know. We'll see. Been busy, as I said. Anyway, I got a pretty big pile of books that I picked up the last weeks. Most of these books are by Stephen King, but you'll see those. Getting to slowly get into his work. But let's get started. First is The 400 Blows by François Truffaut. This is the screenplay in English of the classic French art house film Le 400 Coups, which translates to The 400 Blows. If you've never ever seen this movie, check it out. It's amazing. It's got a whole essay on François Truffaut, who can be seen. Where is he? There's a picture of him somewhere in here. Let's see. That's François Truffaut, and this is, I guess, Jean-Pierre Léaud. He was the same actor as this, only a couple of years later. I'm really glad I found this. It's by the Black Cat Publishing Company thing, and I really love those books. You don't see them that often here in Holland, so when I do, I pick them up. Normally, pulp novels, paperback novels, I pick those up if they're from the 40s, 50s, 60s, early 70s. But 80s, I hardly ever pick up. But this I just had to pick up. This is from 1985. It's The Glass Hammer by K.W. Jeter. It's a cyberpunk sensation. And I've never ever read any cyberpunk. I'm always interested, trying to find some William Gibson, but I can't. So this is the next best thing. This one, just like the 400 Blows, is laminated, but that's okay. You know, the cover looks pretty cool. Then I also picked up The Diamond Smugglers by Ian Fleming, which is not a James Bond story. It's a non-fiction story about diamond smuggling, written by Ian Fleming, who's best known for James Bond. Another one of my favorite publishing companies, Pan. I always love the artwork they use. So I'm pretty interested in this. I know it's not going to be a James Bond story, but maybe he has that flair. I don't know. Here we have Knock on Any Door by William Motley. Willard Motley. Willard Motley. Gee, my English is very terrible. It's about life in the slums, I think, of New York. Could be wrong. But I picked this up because the artwork there is done by a guy called Greg Avati, who is one of the pioneers of paperback artwork. And this looks interesting. It's originally from 1947, I think. Yeah, and this is a edition from 1954. So that's pretty cool. Those were the pulp novels, kind of, and now the normal novels. Picked up a copy of Alex Garland's The Beach. Most of you might know this from the movie adaptation. This is that's Alex. It's about backpackers in Thailand and getting involved in drugs and all that stuff. The movie was kind of fun. I liked it. So I'm really curious of the book. This I picked up based on the cover. It's written by D.C. Pearson, and it's called The Boy Who Couldn't Sleep and Never Had to. And the that's him. And it's about sort of science fiction done with growing up, young kids. Looks pretty interesting. Should be a fun read. This is a rather newish book. It's from 2010, so that's a nice find. Also, like I said, picked up Stephen King novels. This is the first one, Cujo, about the rabid dog. Nothing in there. Nothing behind there. Have not started any of my Stephen King books, but I think I've totaled now about 12, maybe more. I don't know. But I'm really interested in his work, especially in this. This is the Dark Tower series. This is volume 1, The Gunslinger. These are pretty nice editions, with lots of drawings. I don't know much about this. It's fantasy, but sort of with a Western, Wild West twist. I don't know. It's kind of shiny cover, but I like it. That's volume 1. I also found volume 2, the drawing of the 3. Like volume 1, it has, drawings. Which makes it, pretty cool. So I'm really excited to start this, but I can't read past volume 2 because the volume I found after that is volume 5. So I need volume 3 and 4. This is Wolves of the Kala. It's one of the thicker ones in the series. It's 600 plus pages, and again, I'm not going to show more than one picture. It's got these drawings in there, color drawings. Really beautiful looking books. Volume 6. Is that 6? Yeah, it is. Song of Susanna. Same thing, it has pictures in it. And the last of this series that I found is volume 7, called The Dark Tower, which, unlike the previous ones, doesn't have any drawings, but I'm fine with that. Apparently the last in the series, but I know that last year he published another in the series of Dark Tower books, so who knows. That's not all I picked up by Stephen King. I also picked up a hardback edition of The Dark Half, which was also turned into a movie. There he is. It's about a writer's alter ego coming to life and getting revenge on his writer for killing his alter ego off, or his main character, something like that. I have seen the movie, but I don't really remember it that well. And the last one I picked up by Stephen King, is Bag of Bones, which is as it says here, a haunted love story. Pretty thick and nice, hardback edition. So that's Stephen King. And the last book I got is this leather-bound Edgar Allan Poe, Complete Tales of Mystery and Imagination, the narrative of Arthur Gordon Pym, and The Raven and Other Poems. I have most of this in a 50s edition, but this is gold-spined, leather-bound, beautiful edition. So I might get rid of the really old one that's falling apart. This one is sturdy as hell. It's pretty thick. So yeah, Edgar Allan Poe. I love Edgar Allan Poe. So there you have it. That's my book haul, and final update will be coming, but I don't know if it's going to be soon because I discovered new Goodwill. So I have to see if there's anything there, and I will eventually meet up with Mr. Rompert, and we'll go shopping in Amsterdam. But a date needs to be set, maybe in 2 weeks' time or something like that. We'll see. Anyway, take care, people. Hope you liked the video. Leave some comments, and see you later. Bye bye.